welcome to the Yorkshire Dales. I arrived here in the village of Horton, Ribblehead last night about 10 to 8 and camped in, I think it's the Home Point campsite right next to the Red Lion Hotel. And then this morning I've come back round into the car park to meet, where is he? Mike GINGERBUSHCRAFT. Yeah, so today we're doing the Yorkshire Three Peaks, but with a twist. We're not going to do it all in 12 hours and kill ourselves. We're going to stick a wild camp in the middle, so yeah, it should be a bit more bearable with these big backpacks on. Yeah, the weather's quite good for me. I like this weather for walking. It's not too hot. The last thing I would need would it to have been like last weekend in the blazing sun. So yeah, we're about a mile away now from Pen-y-ghent, our first peak. I'll bring you back. Right, so we're just coming up to the base of Pen-y-ghent. You may just be able to make it out in the rolling mist. I must admit, it looks really awesome with that mist rolling through. I mean, it doesn't come out very well on the phone, it just gets a bit washed out, but no, it looks pretty spectacular. It just means we're not going to have any good views when we're up there, but no, it's going to be a great achievement all the same. Let's keep going. Right, so we're on the halfway point now, on this way up Pen-y-ghent. See the mist behind me, still rolling over the top. But yeah, the views aren't too bad. It's a little cloudy and misty. Believe me, it looks better with my eyes than it does through this camera. But yeah, we should be up there in about 3 days. It's quite steep. Camp up twice on the way. Right, I'll bring you back at the top. Part way up the second half now. Just stop for a little breather. And we're now officially in the cloud. You can hardly see where we've come from now. Yeah, it's blowing through really fast. If I had a decent camera, you'd probably get a really good time lapse out of it, but it just looks pure white on this phone of mine. Right, I'm going to have another 5 minutes here and I'll give you another update when we reach the top. Right, so we made it to the top. That's the old trig point. There is it behind me somewhere. There's Mike, just about making him out, look. Yeah, and the views are non-existent. Can't see a thing. Right, so we've been up top for about 5 minutes now. Really windy up here, but the views just reappeared. A lot of the clouds just blown through. Yeah, and you can actually see again. Awesome. But I don't think we're going to stop here much longer. Last time I was up here with my cousins, we had a lunch up here, but I think we're going to be heading straight off. We'll be having lunch somewhere else today. Right, I'll bring you back on the trail. So we've dropped down off the top of Pen-y-ghent now, making our way to Whernside. But before we get there, just over in the distance, you can see that dark patch perhaps. We're going to check out Hull Pot, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this time there'll be some water flowing into it. If not, it'll be like a 200-metre detour for nothing. Well, not for nothing, we'll still get to see it. Right, let's keep going. Right, so here we are, back at Hull Pot, roughly 2 months or so after I was last here, but I couldn't really resist. I mean, our path's only no more than 200 metres away, and it'd be daft not to come and give this place another viewing again. I was hoping the waterfall would be flowing, but unfortunately the beck is dry once again, so it's 2 visits, 2 dry becks. Gutted. Here we are. If you can see him down there, Mike's just jumped in the empty beck. So I think I'm going to go down and join him. Right, so I'm going to wave goodbye to Hull Pot now, rejoin the path and head on up to Whernside. Let's go. Right, so we just stopped for a little break now, about lunchtime, coming up to 1 o'clock. So Mike's made himself a rat pack, done me a brew with the leftover water, bless him. And I've got the ode wraps as normal. Save my rat packs for the evening meal when I'm stopped, get my stove out then. Yeah, I've got a nice little sheltered spot here, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's going to dip, aren't we?
It was threatening to rain as we sat down, but it seems to be holding off for now. Fingers crossed. We are expecting some. It did say 90% at some time of the day. I just forgot what time of the day that was, but hopefully we should be lucky. And I'll bring you back when we're back on the move again. Back on the trail again. In fact, if I'm honest, we've been back on the trail for about 3 miles, but I just forgot to do me update. But yeah, we just crossed this beautiful little stream here. Yeah, awesome. There's even threats of blue sky in some areas. Shock horror. Don't know how long they'll last for though. But yeah, we've done now nearly 10 miles, I think, roughly. We're going to do at least 12, probably more to be fair. Want to get over Whernside and then look for somewhere to camp. Right, let's keep going. Right, welcome back. Just stopped for a quick coffee next to this stream. A view of Ribblehead Viaduct just in the distance. And yeah, Mike just brought me a nice coffee from this little van behind us. Quick 10-minute break. Couldn't resist it. The coffee wagon there's calling to us, wasn't it, Mike? Yeah. So yeah, our path now carries on back up to the side of the viaduct and up to Whernside. Right, let's keep going. Right, so here we are now, walking past the spectacular Ribblehead Viaduct. Pretty impressive feat of engineering, that's for sure. Not sure when it was built, but quite a long time ago, I'm sure. Yeah, it spans quite a gap as well. Yeah, really impressive. Right, so this stream that's just running down beside us, I don't know how I didn't notice this, but Mike just pointed out it actually crosses the railway line. Yeah, great bit of Victorian engineering for you. Yeah, I just didn't notice at all it was crossing the train lines until Mike just pointed it out, but no, it's really quite impressive. Let's keep going. Right, so we're approaching now the main climb up Whernside. Doesn't look too bad of an ascent. I'm checking the map as well. There's a little section that looks like it's going to be quite steep, but it's also shrouded in the mist as well. Yeah, as you can see, you can't even see the summit from here. No doubt we're going to get a bit wet again in the old cloud, but we'll be right. Not far to go. Right, so hopefully you can hear me. Sorry about the camera shake, but it is really windy. Finally made it to the second peak, Whernside trig point. Here we are. It's been a bit of a struggle, this one. We've done a fair few miles, and it ain't easy with these backpacks on. I haven't seen many people with packs on quite as big as ours. Mainly just day packs. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how we're done. I think we're going to do another little bit just to get off the summit and then find somewhere to set up. I'll bring you back on the trail. Right, so we just left the top of Whernside. In fact, we're down at the bottom now, to be fair. But that route down has been a real killer, and I just haven't felt like filming anything coming down there. So steep, and I did pretty much go over at one point, stop myself in my hand before I landed on my backside. But yeah, still great time. So we're just looking for somewhere to set up now. So far the rain's held off, it's not too windy down here, so yeah, we'll keep going and I'll bring you back when we're set up somewhere. Right, so found ourselves a spot. Got my tarp set up. Mike's got his tent set up. Yeah, really proper wild spot this, eh, Mike? Yeah, wow. I'll just show you around. So we're just up next to this wall, next to Mike. But the trouble is, all these other people seem to find this wild spot as well. Oh, there's great big tents everywhere. So as it turns out, not quite such a wild spot after all, eh? But hey ho, that's how it goes. To be honest, I think I was quite happy to see this place when it appeared on the horizon after all the miles we've just walked. It's been a real grueler from the beginning of walking up Whernside, and to be honest, coming back down it wasn't very easy either. That path was really steep. Obviously, I think I mentioned earlier, I went a bit arse over tit. Luckily, my hand stopped me from getting a muddy backside. But yeah, this is an awesome little place, £6 a night. I will get you the name of the place when I walk up to go get myself some water, but I can't honestly remember now. We haven't actually paid yet because there's no one around. But yeah, we'll find someone in a bit. We're going to get some grub on first, get those rat packs on the boil. Bring you back shortly. That's certainly a bit easier than filtering out of a stream with a Sawyer filter. Okay, so I'm just stood now in the facilities of the place. Got a shower, proper toilets, trowel not needed on this trip. Yeah, probably a changing room, proper sinks. Got leaflets on here for ordering breakfast if you can get the orders in before 7, but we was a bit later than that. And here's the card. I think Philpin Farm Campsite, £6 per person per night. I mean, that's awesome. Why would you not stay here? For the facilities, it's worth it just for the facilities alone, never mind the pitch to camp. So, take my water back, get some food on the go. Starving, and I certainly don't want to be carrying the extra weight back tomorrow, even if it is only a bit of a shorter trip than I originally thought we might have. That Ingleborough is a pretty steep ascent there. Yeah, them contour lines on the map are very close together, so it's going to be a steep one. So I probably won't bring you back again tonight. We're going to have a good chill now, get some grub and have a quick drink, because we're not carrying them drinks back either. So I'll see you in the morning. Right, good morning. Welcome back to the campsite. It was a bit murky again when I got up this morning, but it has cleared up again over the top of Whernside. Yeah, and it's all passed on up to Ingleborough, which is where we're going later, of course. I've been up since about 7. I think I got out me back about past. Mike's decided to get up now. He's just getting his breakfast on. Most of my gear's packed down. I just need to put it away now. Get it all packed away, ready for the walk up Ingleborough, which is going to be a steep one. But yeah, we had a little bit of rain. That seems to have cleared off now. So hopefully we'll have a dry walk back into Horton. Right, set my gear down. Right, so we're back on the trail now, on the way to Ingleborough. It does look like the cloud has cleared away slightly from it from when we was looking at it from the campsite. So hopefully this could be our first peak of the 3 to get a proper good view from, hopefully. Fingers crossed again. But yeah, I'm under no illusions of this being an easy one. I know I keep saying it, but I know this one's going to be a grueler, especially after yesterday's 18 or so miles. So see how my legs hold up. Let's keep going. So we've done the easy bit, which honestly wasn't that easy anyway. We've now got the zigzaggy path all the way to the top, which looks a right killer. So for this I'm going to stow me camera and tripod on my backpack, and I'll probably bring you back when we get to the top. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Okay, we're stood now on the summit of Ingleborough. We made the third peak. From up here you can just about make out Pen-y-ghent over there, and got Whernside over that direction. Yeah, awesome, a lot clearer today. I'll give you a pan round in a minute of the views, because for the first time we've been on one of the summits and it's not been a bit of a whiteout. Okay, so from here, got Whernside up there. We camped just here, blurring it out there. Yeah, and we followed through here, probably just about make out the footpath. And up that side, it's about this point, then along the ridge line up to where behind Mike is the trig point. Awesome. Right, we're well on our way back down from Ingleborough now. I think we're into the last roughly 2 miles back to Horton and Ribblesdale. Sun's out now, bit of blue sky as well, awesome. Great weather, we've been really lucky with the weather. Yesterday could have been raining all day, but no, we've got away with it. A few spots now and again, but no, sound. So yeah, just making our way back to Horton and Ribblesdale. I'll probably bring you back at the car. Right, so back in the pub car park. Time to say goodbye. Been an awesome time.
Yeah,
Mike, really enjoyed it, mate. Awesome, spot on.
Yeah,
I loved it. Can't beat it. Yep. It's closing on us. Like, don't want us to talk. I'm going. So it's been an awesome time. Really enjoyed it. It's been some really difficult parts, but been beautiful scenery. We've been lucky with the weather. Really awesome to find that campsite we found. So yeah, all in all, top time. Really enjoyed it. Can't wait for the next one. So as always, if you watched this far, thanks for watching, and thanks for liking, commenting and subscribing, and yeah, everything else that goes with it. So, until next time, goodbye.